Now, all that awaits us is to see if we can fit in everything from within these chests. Let's go ahead and dump it all in. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to some more FTB Skies 2. Today, we are going to be getting ourselves a proper storage system because my gold chest, my gold double chest, has been filling up a lot lately. I have a copper chest here too for other things, but it's like, it's not really sorted, and just using this crafting station to deal with all the items in here to craft things does get rid of my left JEI. So I really don't want to deal with that anymore. I want a proper storage system, and FTB Skies actually offers me a few options. I could go the easy route and go for, like, integrated dynamics and get more of these chests. That way I don't have to transfer things like that. I don't think I want to do that, though. And I don't want to do AE2 either. I've done AE2 a lot recently. What I want to do is get back to good old refined storage, which I have not touched since Project Sky Capsule, which, for those of you who don't know, ended over a year ago. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so nostalgic. So, for us to start refined storage, we're going to need to first get ourselves machine casings. For us to get this, we need a pity machine frame from Industrial Forgo. So that's gonna be the easy part. What's gonna be a bit more inconvenient is gonna be this sky steel and the quartz enriched iron. Quartz enriched iron is just quartz and some iron, so that's actually easy. But the sky steel is very interesting in the fact that I need to... Ooh, I just noticed. Okay, at first I thought that was normal iron. No, that's the quartz enriched iron, which I need to mix with sky stone in lava. I am gonna need a lot of iron and quartz. How much iron and quartz do I have on hand? I have 2 iron. And I don't think I have any quartz. Oh. Okay, I got my quartz and my iron smelting. I added another furnace here because I'd gotten that from Crosswords just to divide up the load. That's fine. I just want to address something real quick, though. What is this? What is going on here? Look at this. I have 4 Drigmees in my foundry. For some reason, Drigmees don't get melted in here. But, like, so many things have wandered into this thing because I decided to put it in the ground. It has been a death trap. But apparently not for these guys. I had 2 of them. I knew there were 2 of them in here, but now they've doubled. Can they breed? Are they kissing each other with them bearded lips? What's going on here? I can't keep having this happen. Everything is getting drawn to them. The world springs are getting drawn to this. This is not good.
Okay, let's get back to the point.
Alrighty, so I've got everything I should need for now. So now we can go ahead and make ourselves our block of redstone. This should allow us to go ahead and make ourselves our first machine casing for completely unintended purposes, as this is not part of the same mod for each other. So after this, we just need to go ahead and then combine probably the rest of the iron and such. I might not need that money, but there we go. Now that we've got these, I believe all I should need to do, and I may end up wasting these, but I may not. I should just need to go ahead and throw these into lava. Wait, they're going in, but they're not mixing. Okay. It's times like these. I turn off the magnet, throw you in, I throw you in. Ah, okay, so it was just leaving my skin too soon. This should do it for now. So now we just need to go ahead and mix all these together, and we get ourselves our machine casing. This does have a box of refined storage 2 goodies. So there's a chance I could actually get something useful out of this. I got 15 patterns. I don't think I'm gonna do any auto crafting today, but I mean, that's actually a pretty good head start for this. And actually, I have gotten some quest rewards for storage stuff, so I do already have a couple storage discs for this, but unfortunately, it looks like this isn't going to be the immediate help that I was looking for. But that is enough for now. So now that we have our casing, we now need to turn this into our controller. For us to get that, we need some more enriched iron and a machine casing. We got those. Then we're also going to need some silicone, though. For us to get silicone, this is actually very easy. I also had some quartz, so that's fine. I can actually go ahead and divert this into here. My brain will not shut up. And then we smelt this down. And this is what gets us our silicone. The last thing we need for this is advanced processor. Processors are done in a very similar way to not refined storage, AE2. But for this one, we need to get ourselves a raw processor. This one uses diamond and redstone, and also this processor binding and silicone. I'm pretty sure that the processors are similar across the board. It's usually this one thing that's different. But the biggest thing here is this processor binding. Now we need string. I got string. That's easy. But then we're also going to need a slime ball. Now, there's various different kinds of slime balls. I'm not sure which is the easiest, and I'm actually not even sure if I can do any of them at this current moment in time. Oh, that thing's in this. Okay, I just need to get a pot. Wait, I know where pots are. They're in some of the sky villages. Wait, I just need to go grab one of those real quick.
Later.
All right, I got the kelp resin, so I just put the cooking pot down, and then we just started boiling all the kelp. It should have worked out nicely. Now we got ourselves our slime ball, which we can go ahead and encase in these, getting us 8 of these processor binding. So that's actually really convenient that it gets me a good bit of these, because it doesn't need to be in exact places. That's really good. Okay, so then we just go ahead and smelt down our raw processor, which then gets us our advanced processor. Now we've gotten ourselves our controller, which apparently I have charged with my pocket generator. I did not know I could do that. Well, either way, now that we've got that, we get ourselves another bag of goodies. Does this give me the disk drive? Please? Silicone. I would have liked something else. Heck, I would have even taken a crafting grid. But okay, dokie then. Well, either way, now we got ourselves our controller, which means next up is the disk drive. This thing is what's actually going to hold our little storage disks that I already do have thanks to Quest Rewards. So that's actually really good. So for us to make this, we just need a normal chest, another machine casing, quartz and rich fiber, and another advanced processor. I already have everything for these. And there we go. Now we got ourselves our disk drive. Now, unfortunately, it does want me to make a storage housing, which is not really relevant to me at the moment, especially since to make a lot of the storage disks, you don't really even need to make the housing. It's just making it without the storage component, which for some reason is offshoot quest lines. But I mean, I guess if it lets me do other things with it, then I can go ahead and live with that. Plus, I should have everything for it, so yeah, there we go. Now we got ourselves our storage housing, which, can I get something useful? What the heck is a detector? It gave me something useful! What the heck? Who was that? Okay, useful blocks. Okay, a detector. Wait, it actually says it. Okay, emits a configurable redstone signal depending on how much of a resource is in your network. And that gives me another bag of goodies. What does this get me? More processor bindings. You know, I will take that. That's actually pretty useful, so I'll go ahead and take that. So there we go. Now we've got these things ready and raring though. So now what I can go ahead and do is I'll probably put this right here where my forge hammer is. I'll go ahead and find a dedicated place for this whenever I actually do the, what's this mod called again? Modern industrialization. I'll go ahead and do something for that whenever I get around to it. But now what we can go ahead and do is watch as the power will passively drain from that. I'll get a generator on there soon enough. And we could then go ahead and slap our storage disks right in here. So there we go. Now we've got ourselves a good bit of storage to work with, but we still can't really access it yet. As you do with storage mods, we need a terminal. That is where the grid is going to come in. Once again, we need a machine casing, so I can go ahead and get that. We're going to need a different processor, which is improved. Same recipe it looks like, but instead of diamond, we need gold. That's fine. But that's where the annihilation and destruction cores throw a wrench into things. For these guys, I need a basic processor, which same recipe again, but with iron instead of gold or diamond. And then I need to mix it with either glowstone or with quartz. It's all easy for me to get, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab those things real quick. Oh, hey, and the power's gone.
5 minutes later.
Alrighty, so I should have everything. So now we just need to go ahead and combine it all together, and we get ourselves our grid, which is just one half of the quest line, because the other half is now converted into a crafting grid. That way we can actually craft inside of it. So, there we go. We got that all out of the way, and I got another quest done because of quest rewards. Let's see if I can get another done. Nope, that's more patterns. I have nothing I can use those for, game. I need you to work with me. Oh my goodness gracious, but there we go. Now we have ourselves our crafting grid, which we could go ahead and connect to any point, really. I'm gonna just go ahead and put it up here for right now, just for spacing purposes. I already got the generator, so now we can go ahead and slap that in here. And it is producing power, which is now going out. We have full power, so it looks like it is enough. Just barely, though, because I don't know what the drain on these things specifically are. Like, I don't know if it'll actually tell me. Yeah, this one doesn't really tell me what does and doesn't take power. But here we go. We got power in this thing now, which means all that remains, the only thing left that we must do. You're ruining my moment. You're ruining my moment. Is there a fifth one? There is not a fifth one. Okay, I thought for a second there was a fifth one. I was gonna lose my mind. Now, all that awaits us is to see if we can fit in everything from within these chests inside of this storage system. I will now break these chests. I will now turn on my magnet before I break these chests. That way I can do this from a better position. Where did I get a worm? I'm gonna hope that's not a mistake for later. Let's just go ahead and break down our chests. And here it comes. All of the items in the palm of my feet. Let's go ahead and dump it all in. Here we go. It should hopefully fill and it will not cause any problems. And everything's gonna be fine. So let's just keep it all going. I'm just gonna dump it all in. I had a lot of books there. Come on. Come on. Oh, okay. Okay. I think it all fit. I think it all fit. Oh my gosh. And we only used up 2,000. Dude, that's not even all the 4K. But we aren't done yet. We still need to, A, kind of find a way to cycle this whole thing. And B, set up a way for us to connect more storage. Because for this guy, there is something else I would like, called the external storage bus. The external storage bus is going to allow me to actually connect to other storages. So I can actually take those chests back out and still connect other things if I so desire. I don't want to, though. For me to get this, though, I'm first going to need to get myself a cable, which takes quartz-enriched copper. Ooh! I've never heard of that. That's new. So now I can go ahead and make myself my cables. So there we go. Those guys are done. And then I can go ahead and combine the rest of these with just more cores, some chests, all that, and get myself my external storage bus. There we go. Now, if I'm not connecting these to chests, though, what am I actually going to connect these to? Well, this is where some other of my quest rewards are going to come into play. This right here is called a storage controller. This is part of a very, very beautiful mod that is called functional storage. And it is what all of my drawers are connected to. I just need to go ahead and get myself a configuration card to configure these guys. And actually, can I just like make both of those now? Yeah, there we go. Now I got the linking tool. And then for the locking tool, I need more paper. So now I have the linking and locking tool. So to get the linking tool working, I just need to go ahead and press this. And I do have a limited range, so I'm not able to fit in everything, it looks like. But I am actually able to fit in my coal and my trees, so I can go ahead and do that. But either way, now this is connected. So if we go ahead and look at the max, there we go. Now we have ourselves our charcoal all put into here. So now what we would need to do is, ooh, we are running on fumes here. I'm gonna need to go ahead and put a few more of these into here. That way we don't gotta worry about that. So now what we need is, I believe we're gonna need an export bus, just so that way, actually wait, these aren't called buses, are they? No, that's AE2. Well, fortunately, it's not that expensive. So here we go. We go ahead and get ourselves our exporter. So now what I can go ahead and do is slap this baby right here. And I believe I need to filter this now. So if I can just go ahead and grab myself some more of this charcoal, that should filter. And yes, it's gonna start pumping in the charcoal for me. So now that all of that is out of the way, there's just one last thing that I need to do. Well, technically 2 things. The first thing is, and it's a beautiful thing, now that I have a better storage system, I'm gonna collect all my rewards and see if I can hold them in here. Let's hope this works. Collect all rewards. Oh, that is a lot of stuff. I got a spawn egg. Ooh, wait. These guys didn't collect. Some of the loot bags didn't collect. Wait, so if I... Okay, so I need to go in manually. What on earth is a warp plate? I guess I gotta collect all of these quest rewards manually now. That's more warp plates. Fun. It's from Waystones. That tells me I just got another foreign travel. I'm only gonna show a few of these things if they were interesting at all. But for the most part, the quest rewards were really not that special. Oh well, I'll have to worry about that later. The only thing left that I need to worry about today is opening up today's chance cube in the rain. But yes, it is that part of the show where I break open a chance cube, risking my entire series for all of your entertainment. Let's go, chance cube! Oh, a bunch of gold stuff. You know what? I will take that. That is actually not terrible. Oh, also I can salvage it and break it down for more gold. That's pretty cool. Well, hold on a minute. I can either bulk blast it and get a gold nugget, or I can salvage it and get 1 to 3 gold ingots. I wonder which is the better option. So did you like this video? Good. Be sure to check out our last FTB Skies 2 video where we expanded our base with a builder and automated our geodes. Bye-bye!